Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video I'll be doing a little video on lawn honker goose calls and kind of a review also, but more so on the issue on lawn honker Canada goose calls. And this question I've been asking myself for a little while now, and that's if lawn honker Canada goose calls, if they are kind of irrelevant nowadays with short read calls. You know, I like short call. Don't get me wrong, I love short read calls. But there are a couple of minuses and pluses for both. So we'll just get into that in this video and talk a little bit about this certain call. So this lawn honker call is it's kind of old. It's been this was my dad's, but then he doesn't really use it anymore, so I kind of just got into it. He got into the short read Canada goose calls just like everybody else, but this is the PSO, which they still make custom Canada goose calls, but anyhow, it's the PSO model A50 Canadian honker call. And yeah, so one good thing about the lawn honker calls like this is that, in my opinion, they're very easy to get down. I mean, I picked this up and only had to call with it a few times, and then I got the basic Canada goose call down. So I'll make some noise with it here for a little bit, and talk a little bit more. Messed up a little bit in the beginning, but you know, you got the point. Pretty easy to get down, you know. Everyone messes up. I mean, it's just one of those things with any type of calling. I mean, people mess up, but yeah. So like I said, I think, and a lot of other people think, long honker calls are pretty easy to get down. Short read calls, you do have to like get some more knowledge and practice to get the basic Canada goose calls, like the moaning and the basic honk down. But yeah. One negative about this call though is that it is big. So you know, if you're going out, you know, it's not really, I don't know. Short read calls, they're smaller. So, you know, they're a lot easier to carry around. I mean, you know, it's just a call. It's it's nothing big at all, but some people, including me, are pretty picky about the size of calls. But, you know, I carry a duck call and goose call lanyard, so, I mean, it's not a big deal for me. But for some people who don't carry lanyards around and they have to carry this in their, like, waiter pocket or whatever, or vest pocket, it can definitely be inconvenience at some times. I mean, they're also kind of harder to find nowadays with the craze of short read goose calls. Like I said, I love short read goose calls. They're really good. I mean, they just plain are. I mean, there's a reason why everybody loves them, and I don't know. It's just one of those things where, you know, lawn honker geese calls are kind of, I don't want to say that they're quote unquote dying, but they're kind of just becoming less popular with short read goose calls. I mean, short read goose calls, in my opinion, do make better noises. I mean, you're definitely gonna get geese with, you know, regular lawn honker call. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like a personal preference thing as well. But I mean, overall, I love long honker calls. Just the same as short reed. I love them both equally. um, I mean, they'll definitely get the job done. If you're beginning waterfowl calling and hunting, I definitely recommend getting a long honker Canadian goose call first. Just because you get the initial like sound. You get used to, using it. You get used to changing those tones and those vocals a little bit with the call. And like I said, a long honker call will definitely get the job done. Bass Pro and Cabela's, they still make long honker Canada goose calls for about $40 to $45. So there's just nothing special about long honker geese calls. I mean, they're just geese calls. I mean, just like short reed, just like goose calls. But yeah, like I said, it's more of a personal preference thing. Just like bleeding and grunt calling during the rut and pre-rut, it's just like a personal preference. Some people say that long honkers are better for geese. Some people say that short reeds are better for, multiple factors. But yeah. So that was my video on the Canadian long honker call. And yeah, feel free to let me know down in the comments if you guys like long honker or double reed goose calls. And let me know what your guys' preference are. And whether you think that long honker geese calls are just a little bit, a thing of the past, or if they still have plenty of purpose in today's waterfowl hunting world. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, have to catch you guys in the next video. See ya.